generous support from the Rich Foundation, contributing sponsors Alpla, Delta Airlines, Seafried Industrial Properties, and Boas Alpina Automotive Body Parts. Special thanks go to Francis B. Bunzel, Barbara and Michael Kaufman, Mr. and Mrs. Burke Nicholson III, Sharon and Chip Shirley, Joan and Richard Whitcomb, and Lorraine Williams. The exhibition is supported by an indemnity from the Federal Council of Humanities and the Arts, and the exhibition has received funding from the following endowments: the Ann Cox Chambers Endowment, Forward Arts Foundation Endowment, the Isabel Ann Fraser, Nancy Fraser Parker Endowment, and the Margaretta Taylor Endowment. I'm now pleased to introduce Cheryl Lomax, Senior Vice President of Strategic Initiatives for our national sponsor, Bank of America. Cheryl, please come up and join us.
Good morning. It is my honor to welcome the Habsburg Slendor exhibit to the High Museum of Art. Through our sponsorship, Bank of America is pleased to help bring the exhibit to the United States for the very first time. First to the cities of Minneapolis and Houston, and we are thrilled to now have this exhibit in Atlanta. We invest in Atlanta's major and emerging arts organizations and create strong and vibrant and diverse communities, such as the High Museum of Art. The High is a treasure for local residents and considered a gem among visitors from around the world. And in addition to Habsburg Slendor, we have partnered with the museum to bring other works of arts to Atlanta. At Bank of America, we understand how access to arts and culture can rejuvenate and lend vitality to our city, while providing the unique ability to connect people, educate and enrich families, and strengthen our economies. Through our Museums on Us program, during the first weekend of every month, our debit and credit card holders receive free admission to more than 150 museums around the country, including the High Museum of Art. Again, we are delighted to help bring more than 90 works of art and artifacts from the collection of the Habsburg dynasty to Atlanta, and we encourage the community to take advantage of this wonderful exhibit. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Cheryl. And once again, our thanks to Bank of America for their ongoing sponsorship and support of the High Museum of Art. I do now want to formally acknowledge and introduce Gary Radke. Gary, why don't you stand? Gary, as many of you know, is our consulting curator on Italian art, and he has worked with the High Museum on 5 wonderful projects from that wonderful country. And when David Brenneman decided to decamp Atlanta for Bloomington, we thought we better bring Gary on board as a consulting curator, and Gary jumped right in and has been an integral part of the team. And Gary, we appreciate your participation. Gary will also be handling tours and questions in the gallery immediately after this program. And now I want to introduce my colleague, Marcy Tate, who will share with you some wonderful public programs that are upcoming in association with the Habsburg Slendor exhibition, and will provide some logistical details about the rest of the day. So thanks very much, and here's Marcy Tate.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to just give you some information about some wonderful public programs we have coming up for the exhibition. Tonight, Dr. Sabina Haag will present a lecture about the fascinating world of the Habsburg rulers. This Saturday, October 17th, the director of the Collection of Arms and Armor for the Kunsthistorisches Museum, Matthew Pfaffenbichler, will share insights about the Habsburg dynasty and masterpieces on view in the show. On October 23rd, we'll host our opening party for the exhibition, which will feature live music, a waltz-inspired performance by Core Performance Company, art making, and food and drink. Consulting curator Gary Radke will return on November 1st to present a lecture on the Viennese fascination with Venice over the centuries. And in November and December, we'll bring back our popular Day After Thanksgiving and Holidays at the High programs. You can find more information about these programs at www.high.org. So I'd like to provide just a few reminders before we head into the galleries. For those of you who are tweeting today, we would appreciate it if you could use the hashtag HabsburgATL. And if you're here representing the media, please be sure to check in at our media relations table just outside the auditorium for more information about the exhibition. And we also have B-roll, high-resolution images, and digital media kit available upon request. If you're here representing the hospitality industry, make sure to stop by the table outside for more information on hospitality or group tickets. And also, please note that there's an informative and comprehensive catalog for the exhibition available in our museum shop. As Philip mentioned earlier, Dr. Monica Kurtzel-Runshiner and Gary Radke will join us in the galleries today to provide a guided tour of the exhibition. If you'd like to take part in the guided tour, please meet us in the entrance gallery of the exhibition where the tour will begin. Our audio guide is also available today, so you'll see a representative upstairs near the elevators with headsets. And if you're interested in scheduling an interview following the tour, please ask myself or one of our staff members, and we'll be happy to make those arrangements. At noon, we'll head over to enjoy a buffet luncheon, which will take place in the Circle Room. That's on the 3rd floor of the Memorial Arts Building. If you haven't been to the Circle Room before, you can find it by taking the south elevators in the Memorial Arts Building to the 3rd floor. The Memorial Arts Building is across the piazza from the museum, and some of our staff members will be stationed along the way to guide you. Please join us there at noon for lunch and presentations by the Kunsthistorisches Museum, the Austrian Tourist Office, and the Vienna Tourist Board. Thank you so much again for joining us today, and enjoy Habsburg Slendor.